Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to Filling the Void. Sort of picking up where we left off. It's been a minute. And the reason it's been a minute is because I have not made a ton of progress and I felt like there wasn't really much to make a video about in the account. I've been a little bit busy. We've still been playing it. We've still been doing things, but I haven't made like any substantial progress. The biggest thing I think we've done is gotten Branch Arm 5-starred and like ready to be built and integrated into things. And we do have some 6-star food ready. So we're kind of thinking about, do we want a 6-star? Do I think she's doing enough at 5-star right now? Do I want to 6-star him and get him in the mix and give him a go? I'm not sure yet. So I'm still thinking about it. And then we still have quite a bit of other food made. So like we've been doing stuff, right? It's not like the account's just been sitting dormant, but I haven't made any huge progress. The big thing we need to figure out is this Spider 10 mission, because we are not too far from Arbiter. We're not too far from Arbiter, but I have to get through this. And we really need a solution to Spider. And I don't know if I feel like we have it just yet. So we do have 2 Void Shards. Hopefully sometime soonish we'll get to summon them and perhaps pull something that solves the problem that is Spider for us. Because even if we get through 14, I don't know that we continue. There's nothing in our account, I think, that clears Spider 20. I don't think. You know what I mean? So, anyway. I've done a kind of a sloppy gear cleanse. There wasn't anything to watch because I didn't sift through the gear. I basically got rid of everything in my account that wasn't 4-star speed boots or better. So all the other 4-star gear's gone. All of the boots that are not speed boots are gone. So we cut our storage in half, but you can see we've got pretty cool skin. How much was it? Was it $15? Because if so, that's fairly reasonable. You can see we've had quite a bit of spillover. Oh, you know what? I think those immortal pieces are actually pretty good. Let's grab this stuff out of here. Let's clean this out and then sell it. And then I think I got some pretty decent immortal gear. I think these are both HP percentage, if I'm not mistaken. I think those are all good right there. So yeah, we might actually be able to make some upgrades here, or potentially have some gear for Branch Arm. I'm not. I guess I'll just tank him up. I don't know if I want to try to make him damage. I guess we could think about it. Speed boots, HP chest, crit gloves. I don't know what his multipliers are like. Maybe we just tank him up a lot and let him do damage with no crits too, you know what I mean? All right, here, let's just very quickly. I think a lot of these are going to be speed boots. I'm going to get rid of those. Or I'm not going to get rid of those, rather. That's 3 million silver worth of gear right there? I guess it is a lot, yeah. Okay. So let's just use him to look at what we got here. There was a 5-star one in there as well, but there's HP percentage with speed and resistance. There's HP percentage with speed. I don't know what this is doing here. You know. And then this stuff, crit rate and speed, crit damage and defense. That's a really nice weapon right there. I need to pull myself over a little bit more, don't I? Here, now you should be able to see all stats. Yeah, that weapon needs to go on somebody immediately. That's a pretty good weapon. He can't lose its speed. I don't need to mess with Bellower. He's fine right now. Damn, who does it need to go on though? He's fine on his relentless right now. He doesn't need cruel. He doesn't need cruel. He doesn't need cruel. I don't think you need cruel. I guess it would be you. We wanted to get you back in the mix. We could try to throw some gear back on you. We got some kind of decent cruel gear, huh? What else we got? There's attack percentage and crit rate. There's crit rate and speed. Triple defense? Almost. Almost. You could just stay in my account with that bullshit. You can... you gonna learn today. I mean, I guess that one's not too bad. Crit rate and attack. What's going on that shield you're wearing? So it looks like there's 15 crit rate on that shield. So that's pretty good. So maybe you hang on to that. Man, those are all just so bad. Those substats are so bad, dude. I guess you might as well just wear that. So boots and gloves. Boots and gloves. What do we got for you here? We could throw you in a crit rate set. No, we can't. Let's see, he's at 63 crit rate right now. I don't think that I have any crit damage gloves with a crit rate sub. So unless I have a crit rate set, which I also don't, I'd have to find some speed boots with a really good crit rate sub, because again, I think this doesn't exist in the account. Yeah. So we'd have to go speed with crit rate sub. And get a really good roll. There's a double. So I reckon we could break a set up here. There's another double. This gives him some defense. Makes it where he can take a little bit of a hit, I guess. So if we max these, maybe attack percentage or crit damage would be cool here. Or some more fucking defense. That's fine too, I guess. That puts him at only 68 crit rate. Which is a little bit confusing to me. Oh, did I have this revert? Did I have this mixed up? What piece was I thinking about? I would have sworn that the double was in crit rate there. So the double's in crit rate there. Okay. We just max this for nothing. I mean, it's a good thing we're rich as hell, I guess. Till we level up 2 more pieces of gear, then we're broke again. So that puts him at 78. That's still kind of low. Alternatively, those are so bad. Look at how bad the subsets are on all of the pieces of gear, dude. Let's try these. This puts him at 128. So now, all right, so now we can lose some crit rate. So I guess we could try to stack some crit damage somewhere else. This is fine. This is okay. But it might be worth looking in cruel again. Like the shield having 15 crit rate and this having none, we could lose. We could comfortably lose the crit rate on that shield. So what if we do this and see what we've got? All right, it's gonna have to be attack percentage or flat defense. Substats, we're looking for crit damage. And I guess speed? I don't, he's fast enough though. He's fast enough. No, we could use a little speed, I guess. So now what's available to us? Like that's good in an offset. What are you gonna do? You gonna be all over that resistance? Okay, you consider that. So let's have no attack chest. It's so unbelievable that I don't have that. Really? I mean, we're just not getting any crit damage anywhere. I guess the boots could come off. I mean, that'll put him at 98 crit rate, I think. But maybe we've got some boots that have some better crit damage. Only 9. Only 9 crit damage. I don't know if it's worth it. What's the chest piece he's wearing giving him? Not much. That's the only one that's got any crit damage at all. You know, it's all right. Do we have a good crit damage amulet for him yet? No. I mean, technically. All right, yeah, not a lot of stuff. We really need to just awful stuff in there. I mean, I guess I don't see any reason he can't wear any of this gear. You know what I mean? Like, no one else is really going to need it. And if nothing else, having some gear on him for faction wars will be handy. As far as this guy is concerned, I guess an immortal set's not a bad idea. We've got some decent pieces now. HP percentage. I would have sworn I got some 5-star HP percentage gloves. I guess I did not. They're not really good pieces. They're really just a couple pieces that have the right main stat. Which is, if that's what we have to settle for now, that's what we have to settle for now. But like, we are so limited on gear. Maybe I just need to halt my progress everywhere else and really just get into a dungeon for a while. Speaking of a dungeon, could we push any further now in Dragon? We have some different stuff going on in the account. Like, could we not progress? I have Reliquary Tender here. Although I like her a lot. She does a lot of good here. And theoretically, Bellower would help speed this up. But I don't know if that's actually going to be the case. I can't remember if I've tried this already. I mean, looking okay so far. Bellower is going to be real squishy though. Like maybe he'll help us here in the waves, but the boss, I don't feel like he's going to go down pretty quick if we make it to the boss. That's helpful. Those debuffs are helpful. Man, if we can get that blessing on him to make his debuffs better, that's going to be real nice. Like, obviously, they won't all proc all the time, but he puts up 10 debuffs with that skill. You know what I mean? We're going to get a few good ones every time he does it. Whew. Yeah, he's going to go down. We have a reviver, but like... Obra should hit an AoE if she... Yeah. So seems pretty safe getting through the waves here. How do we do with the boss? How do we deal with the boss? No defense down. There's a baby defense down. Yeah, how bad does this hurt? Oh, so close to not. Oh, did we get through it? Looking okay at the moment, but we know it can fall apart pretty quick here in Dragon, so. I mean, it's looking like a really, really solid run. Could we get to 20? I don't know. 20 would be pushing it, I think. We may have to accept slower runs. Bellower might have to come out in another stage or two. Like, we'll get to a point where I don't know if he's going to be doing a ton for us. I'm surprised he's still alive. You know, maybe later down the line we get him in a stun set. He'll help us out a lot. But I feel like keeping him alive in the waves is going to get tricky. But this is an easy win right here. I don't think I could see why this run would fail, honestly. Could we do 18? Because if we can get into Dragon 20, again, even if it's a super slow run, if we can start clearing Dragon 20 and farming exclusively 5 and 6 star gear, I think we could really step the account up a bit. Maybe get to a point where we just gear bully our way through Spider 14. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to work through 20. We're not going to gear bully our way through 20, but maybe 14 we could. Yeah, see, like the debuffs he's putting up are nice, but he's not really doing much damage for us here. He's hanging on, though. So far, so good. And, like, we do have a reviver, so if he goes down, that's fine. But him not going down is saving our reviver from having to burn a turn reviving him. You know what I mean? So it's nice when he stays alive. Gotta check and see if my Reliquary Tender's booked. I'm not sure if she's booked, and she probably needs to be booked before we really start getting the full impact of having her in the run anyway. Rare books are hard to come by. which is so stupid. Like, if we're just going to be real, they didn't used to be. But books are apparently one of those things that Plarium doesn't want you having across the board. So I think they realized rare books were too obtainable and removed them from a few places. So now they feel almost as rare as legendary books at this point. Okay, unless the dragon is substantially stronger than he was in 17, I think we're going to get an 18 clear here. Man, if she'd get that defense down on the first turn, that would be such a big thing for the run. Oof. This is going to hurt. It wasn't so bad. Losing the turn's going to suck, though. Oh, bro, please do it. Please land a defense down, Obero. You're our only hope. Do it. Looking fairly safe, though. He is just not going to do it, apparently. So we'll have to live with Bellower's baby defense down till we get a blessing on him. I guess I could check this shop and see if he's in there. Well, man, I mean, if he can stay alive, this might be our Dragon 20 team. We'll just keep going. They got to work so hard. They got to work so hard to get through. Filter. For nobody to go to their website. Hopefully nobody goes to those websites. Back in the day, maybe that stuff worked a little better. Hopefully by now everybody's informed enough to not fall for that stupid shit. Also, Lightstorm, what are you doing? Where's that A2, man? Can we get an attack down? Can we get an attack down about you? Can't get a defense down out of Obero. Can't get a attack down out of Lightstorm. What the hell y'all doing? There it is. That's a lot of purple, dude. We survived this, we're good. I think. Maybe not. Oh, maybe not. Pretty clutch heal there. So this is a win, but I could see this run not working. Obero refuses. Oh, there's a defense down. When did you do that? Right at the end of the run. Yeah, I could see that run going south, honestly. I might let him try 19 here in a little bit too. Maybe we can get to 20. Oh, new day. GG. Shop refreshed. There's a Cold Heart and a Fellhound. They're just teasing me. And an Ostrox. They're teasing me, dude. I have a Cold Heart and a Fellhound already, so I'm not gonna. I have 2 Fellhounds already. I do have a couple stones I could pull and maybe get ridiculously lucky. We could also sit on them until an event, because there's no real big hurry to pull them, you know what I mean? We still only have 7 Sacred Shards, which doesn't matter, I just think it's interesting. And then the 2 Void Shards. Faction Wars. we'll probably make a little more progress in Sylvan Watchers today. I'm gonna get some gear thrown on him. I still don't know exactly what I'm gonna put on him yet. Probably just gonna be some hodgepodge of speed, HP, with I guess some accuracy. Just a typical tanky, accurate build. I don't know what kind of damage to expect him to do, so I don't know if I'm gonna lean too hard into that. Maybe we'll just let him Giant Slayer proc for damage. Obviously, we're gonna use him in Fire Knight. And we'll figure out some other stuff to do with him. But I think I'll get some gear thrown on him today and do some faction wars with him. So anyway, that's it. Again, not a ton to talk about, but I didn't want you guys to think the account wasn't being played anymore or that the series was in danger of ending or anything. I'm just busy, and I didn't want to just keep making videos being like, we didn't do much yesterday, but here we are today. So we'll be back soon with some actual progress updates. And maybe potentially a Dragon 20 clear. I'm going to decide who to 6-star in the very near future. It's probably going to be one of these 3. I kind of held off because I thought, you know what, maybe I'll just 6-star this dude. New addition to the account might be kind of fun. Maybe I'll hold off and just get him built up and 6-star him. So I'm leaning him. But of course, Reliquary Tender is a G. And it deserves a 6-star. So I don't know. I'll give it some thought and figure it out, and by the next episode somebody will be 6-starred. All right, so that's it. I'm getting out of here. Appreciate you guys. Hope you have a good one. Later.